Good day, class. Our topic for today is citizenship in Nigeria. This chapter is chapter 7 of the GST 113 Nigerian Peoples and Culture, written by the GST Department or Directorate. Our topic once more is citizenship in Nigeria. The authors of this chapter are Owolabi Ademola Benjamin, a doctor, and Dr. Yewale Peter Oluwaseun. The authors started by defining to us what is citizenship, what the word citizenship is, and they went further to state the objective of writing the chapter, and also to let us know the origin of citizenship. The authors let us know the origins of citizenship. They also helped us to know the processes of becoming a Nigerian citizen. The processes of becoming a Nigerian citizen. The rights and privileges of citizens. The obligations of citizens. This is what the authors were able to lead us and make us to understand in chapter 7. Then what is citizenship? The authors looked at citizenship from a diverse view. One of the definitions they gave, for instance, from their first chapter, you could see how the author said the word citizenship is very complex to define. It can be broadly defined as a common trend that connects people of the same country together. It is word and concept that has acquired many uses and meanings, which means citizenship. The word citizenship has acquired so much, has become so much differentiated from what was in the past and what it is today. For instance, you could see, if we use Nigeria as an example, a Nigerian can be a citizen because we adopt dual citizenship. A Nigerian can be a citizen of Nigeria or any other country, and it will still be accepted by the nation. We accept dual citizenship. And from what they could say, let us know, citizenship has transformed from one period to the other, and it has changed in face and also changed in outlook from what we used to know citizenship to be in those days and what it is now. A general definition used in political philosophy sees citizenship as a series of rights and responsibility that relates to the individual as a member of a political community, including civic, political, social, and economic rights and duties. Generally speaking, citizenship describes the relationship between the citizenship and the state and the need for citizens to understand the political and economic processes, institutions, laws, rights, and responsibility in our democratic system. So you could see that when you say I am a citizen of a state, you must indeed know those responsibilities, those obligations, and everything associated so that you can know what and what is expected of you. Citizenship deepens over time from the vertical relationship between the state and the citizen. It is a correlation, it is a relationship between the state and the individual who is the citizen. The term nationality is sometimes understood as denoting a person's membership of a nation. Sometimes you, in your form, you are asked what nationality. Of course, when you are filling your JAM form and all forms, you will say, oh, I am Nigerian. It only goes to show that indeed you are a citizen of Nigeria. Nationality at times is often used as a synonym for citizenship. Sometimes, just like I've explained, when you see what is your nationality, anytime, whichever country you write, which means you are saying you are a citizen of that place. Citizenship deepens over time from the vertical relationship between state and citizen to encompass the horizontal relations and connections between citizens. Citizenship is no longer solely a relationship between individual and the state. It has become a basis for connection between individuals. What is that what has happened is that the citizenship has risen in importance as a form of connection, as a form of connection. The deepening of citizenship means that whereas we may once have extended our protection only to other people who were in our family or on the basis of religion or social class. What this place is simply telling us is that citizenship is not about a family. In those days, in the days of yore, so I would speak, you would see a settlement. They would be maybe protecting their settlement. They may connect themselves as family members. They may connect themselves as people of same religion or social class. Citizenship is not that. Persons may be of other religion, may be of other social class, may be poor, may be rich, but the one thing which binds them together is their citizenship, which when you are giving birth to in a certain area, you are considered in one way or the other a citizen of those places. We'll go to one of the topic where our authors discuss, which is the origin of citizenship. Our authors were able to tell us that the word citizenship can be derived from a French word, which is the root word city. As a historical concept, it arose in the context of the town and reflects relationship between the individual and the city. That is where the origin comes. A relationship between that individual and also the city. Oh, in those days, you may have read some textbooks when they say, I'm a citizen of Rome. I'm a citizen of Athens. I'm a citizen of one place or the other. This is showing and defining where that person had come from, the nationality, the group where that person may have originated from. And when we look at it, the word citizenship, as Anga Longwa noted, is derived from the root word city. Anganogwa said that the word citizenship is derived from the Greek word city. So citizenship, city, the root word where the word citizenship came from is the root word city. The root word city. Indeed, the word originally referred to the free man of the city. The people who are not slaves are the ones the word really refers to. The ones who are not slaves. These are considered the free men. These are the people considered as citizens of a place. In those days, slaves are not seen as citizens. Slaves, for instance, cannot be considered citizen, a member of the citizen of Rome or Greece or Athens or wherever. But if except you are free man. And remember, the root word city is where that word citizenship had come from, saying that yes, I am from this city. That is why the word, that is where this word citizenship came from. Perhaps the notion of citizenship being viewed in a city or urban context may be partly related to the fact that the most of the states, the medieval, the ancient periods, were conceived as city states, small in territory and largely urban in nature. You can see it. I've used it as the citizen of Sparta, the citizen of Greece, the Greek city states. They are highly urbanized places where a group of people settle and they see themselves binded together, responsible to each other, and obligated to each other. So you could see them say, oh, I am a citizen of Greece. I am a citizen of Sparta. I am a citizen of here. I am a citizen of that. Just to say that we are connected to each other. We are responsible to each other. And by that, security comes in. By that, obligation comes in. By that, responsibility to each other comes in. Remember, these people may not be of same religion, of same family, but they see themselves as connected by their citizenship. They fight to keep those places and they become responsible to the land of those areas. The writers were able to give examples. For instance, they used Athens as an example. The Athenian society divided itself into 4 orders based on an agricultural yield, which means if you are citizens of Athens in those days, it was divided into 4 orders based on agricultural yield. Land ownership was not a prerequisite for citizenship in Sparta, but in the case of Sparta, land ownership, that you are a citizen of a place, does not mean that you must have a land. Sparta citizenship, however, placed greater emphasis on responsibility or commitment to public service. In Sparta, only few voted, held public office, and made policy decisions. Whether in Sparta, Athens, or any other places, citizen was a privileged status. You could see that the citizen is a privileged status. You may not get a land, but you are privileged to take decisions for the land, to take decisions for the territory that you are part of. And you take those decisions become binding to the people of those places because it is a joint decision by the group, or they have given you that responsibility to take those decisions. That makes you a citizen of those places. Sometimes it could be, as in Athens, that land would be what would justify that you are a citizen of that place. Citizenship is seen as part of the education, as part of an educational program and of an inspiring moral tradition in which each generation acknowledge a connection with others and a responsibility to them, all for maintenance of the traditions. They could connect with each other. They could, because they were the same citizens of the same area, they have this connection. That is what citizenship does. Connects you with your fellow human being who is from that same nationality. In the Nigerian context, as in the contemporary world, citizenship is conceived in exclusionary term of indigenship, which defines those indigenous to a locality and thus enjoy full membership right to the exclusion of yet other citizens seen as non-indigenous members. Here in Nigeria, for you to be considered a citizen, you must be connected through an indigenship, which means you are an indigene of a particular area. That makes you considered as a citizen. Every Nigerian, especially those with citizenship by birth, experience a sense of belonging and commitment only in the context of his or her homeland, where he or she can return to be expected, and where his and her full citizenship rights are guaranteed. It is that indigenship that makes you a citizen when it comes to places like Nigeria. Remember when we were talking about Greece, we were talking about Sparta. Those were not things that were considered. But for the modern day, Nigeria to be precise, indigenship is important for you to be considered a citizen. Indigenship is important for you to be considered